Hello, this is Tammy with Autistic Wiki, and I am doing day 13 of the Walk in REDInstead April challenge for Autism Awareness Month. So the day 13 challenge is music, and I love music. I think I was talking in an early video about that TV show called The A Word, which is on, it is on, I can see it, but I can't say it. Just gonna, hopefully I'll remember later. I almost had it. Oh well. The A Word. So it's a TV show that is Sundance. I think it's Sundance. A TV show that is on about this little boy in, is it Ireland maybe, or something like that, or maybe it's, I don't know, somewhere over there. Anyways, about this little autistic boy, and every day or every show starts with him walking down the road every morning. He's got his headphones on and he's listening to music, and this is how he kind of deals with his world. Is music is his drug, if you will. It helps him to deal with the world and to kind of shut out the world so that he can deal with it, but also just it's how he can interact with people, like if you need to express something, there's certainly going to be a song already that expresses that idea, so you can just play that person that song, or you can quote the lyrics from the song or something like that. So I do the same thing with music. I use music is like a drug to me. I listen to a lot of music, not as much as I did when I was younger, but I do listen to a lot of music, and it is my way of kind of escaping and dealing with the world, and also recharging. Music helps to recharge me. Where typical people may get recharged by being around other people, for me it's the exact opposite. I get drained from other people. But music, if I go to music, listen to music, or go to a concert or something, that recharges me, and it gives me energy, and makes me happy, and makes me want to, do other stuff. So I really, really, really love music. My very first dream as a child, my very first thing that I ever wanted to do was be a drummer. That was my big dream in life, was to be a drummer. But I grew up in a household where dreams were regularly killed and died a early, painful death. So that was never an option for me. So I studied photography instead, and photography and stuff like that. And I did a little photography for a couple years when I was living in Miami. But couldn't be a drummer, so I did the next best thing and fell in love with the drummer. If that's not painful. But yeah, music is everything to me, and like I said, I use it to kind of to express myself and to process ideas and emotions and things. Like, it sounds weird to say it, but I don't always know what I'm feeling. Like, I'll know that I don't feel good, or I feel like upset about something, but I can't really put words to it. But then I can go listen to music, and the music will kind of it'll kind of say what I'm thinking, and then I'll kind of be like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, and then that kind of helps me to go through and process those experiences or those emotions and things. So music is, for me, therapeutic, very cathartic, helps me get through some things. And I just can't imagine people who don't listen to music or don't really like. I mean, I don't think there's anybody who doesn't like music, but yeah, kind of have a hard time understanding people who are not as obsessed with it as I get. Like if I've really toned it down recently, but I used to go out and watch a lot of live music almost every weekend, and I'd go see as many bands as I could every weekend. Just because it's, like a drug, and I just needed more and more and more and more. And it's kind of funny because I'd go to the bar or the venue, wherever it was that was having a band, and I want to go and just experience the band. I want to listen to the band, and when I'm listening to the band, like I'll go through all the different um, um, instruments, and like I'll tune into the guitar and I'll listen to the guitarist, and then I'll move to the drummer and I'll just listen to the drummer, and I'll move to the bassist and I'll just listen to the bassist, and like I'll go through and listen to like all the different people playing, kind of like just tune into them, and just you kind of only hear that person, even though you can hear everything at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain, but I really, really enjoy it. And then like, because I go out alone, like when I want to go out, I just go out. I don't wait for somebody to go out with me. It's I learned in my early 20s that, if you wait for somebody to go out with you, then you're always going to be stuck home alone, because someone's always blowing you off because they change your mind at the last second or whatever's going on. So that happened a few times, and then I said, enough of this. When I want to go out, I'm going out, and that's that. So I always go out on my own, and if I see friends there, that's cool. If I don't see friends there, that's cool. At least I got to do what I want to do. So I'll go out on my own, and because typical people, it's not something that they generally will do. So when I walk into a bar alone, part of it is I'm definitely prone to some paranoia. Like I'll walk in the bar and I feel like everyone's just staring at me. It's not always paranoia. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not really looking at you. Because I'll look up and maybe I'm kind of doing something to generate it, but I'll look up and there really will be a lot of people just watching me like, what are you walking around here all by yourself for? So I might not be as paranoid as I think I am, but I give it the benefit of the doubt and assume I'm paranoid, even though I'm probably not. But yeah, I'll walk into a bar and go to listen to the band or something, and I'll be watching the band and enjoying it and going and sit and have a drink, and I'll move around because I like to move around the room and listen, because wherever you move around the room, the sound is different. So I like to move around to listen to the mute, so I can hear the different ways that it sounds and everything, and you get different viewpoints of the stage and the different ways the people interact with each other. So I just like to take it all in and just enjoy the experience. And typical people, apparently, when they go out to see a band, they're not really going out to see a band, apparently, because they'll kind of like watch the band every now and then, but then they spend most of their time talking to each other. I'm like, how can you talk to each other when you're trying to listen to a band? So someone always comes up and they start talking to me, and it's super loud. You can't actually hear anything that the other person is saying. So I'm just like, no talking during the band. And it's like, I can't hear you anyways. Why are you trying to talk? Not only that, now I'm missing the song. And I came here to listen to the song. I don't even know you. So I get pretty frustrated because typical people are always like, oh, you look like you need someone to talk to. No, you misread that one. I don't need anyone to talk to. I want to listen to the band. And when I was younger, I was a little bit more snappy about it. I've tried to mellow out in my old age, and I'll be like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I just want to hear the band. That's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. The problem is if you're nice about it, then they take that as not a no. So then you have to be, pretty firm with people and be like, look, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to listen to the band. Why, you dating someone in the band? No, I want to listen to the band. It's like the concept of wanting to hear music is so alien to them. It's like they can't even comprehend it. Well, then why'd you come out? So that gets me a little frustrated. I did not plan on this turning into a rant. I thought it was going to be. I never know how something's going to go. Everything's a surprise. But yeah, I really love music, and I think it's safe to say I experience music quite differently than what typical people experience. And if anyone typical is watching, I think I invite you to maybe try it a different way, because there really is a lot to experience, a lot of things going on with the band and the sound and the different energies throughout the room. Because if you move around the room, you can feel different vibrations coming from the stage, and it's really cool. So maybe if you just kind of stop talking for a little while and kind of in, enjoy the moment, it's pretty cool. I invite you to try that. So I think that would be good for you. All right. Well, that was music. So I will wrap that up for today. Thank you for listening. Tomorrow will be 14 language, day 14 for language. I'm going to have to think about that one because I'm not really sure what it means. So I'll have to think about it. All right. Thank you for watching.